Round 12 action here at the BPL. BPL20 is going to... This has just been a wonderful tournament so far. The logjam continues to expand because between 1st and 10th, only 2 wins separate them, and from 1st to 12th, only 3 wins separate overall, as it was this morning. The Ospreys sit on top after a big win. The Saints, unfortunately, last in their first tournament, but right now we've got the Sydney Lions, who are sitting in 5th against the Melbourne Extreme, sitting in 8th. The Lions on 6 and 5, the Extreme on 5 and 6. Very much looking forward to seeing how this one pans out. Val Febo joined by Kane Nelson. Kane, welcome.
Yeah, thanks, Val. Looking forward to this one's going to be a cracker.
Cannot wait.
Nick Cow against Nathan Black, couple of the young up-and-comers, and they're at the top of Australian bowls at the moment.
Well, they were.
Be awesome.
They were the youngest Jackaroos. Not anymore. Who might that be?
I wouldn't have a clue, Val.
Oh, really? I reckon you do, because you are him. And we've got Brett Hughes, I think, is going to join us very shortly as well. And we've got the teams here. It is Brett Spur, Nathan Black, and Karen Murphy under coach Steve Glasson. And for the Extreme, it's coach Calvin Kirko, Nick Carl, and Kylie Lavis with Ali Forsyth. Nick has been absolutely exceptional since running on as the skip. And looking forward to seeing what he can do here. He was great last night against the Hawks. They did their utmost to try and put themselves into the position to win the match. Couldn't quite get it done because Nick Brett did Nick Brett things. Went viral again as we wait for Andrew Howie to give his little spiel to start proceedings as Brett Hughes sits down as well. Cyril, welcome.
Thanks, Val. Looking forward to a cracking game here.
It's going to be absolutely brilliant.
Melbourne Poles versus Tasmania Tridents, and on the TV ring, the Gold Coast Hawks versus Adelaide Pioneers. Please commence your games.
And as those famous words by Andrew Howie, please commence your games, have been said, we go to the ladder very quickly. And as I said off the top, the Ospreys on top, the Jets equal with them on wins, 7 and 4 for both of them. Tridents 3rd, Steamers 4th, Lions 5th, Pulse 6th. They're all on 6 and 5. Then we get the Hawks, Extreme, Moreton Bay and Pioneers. They're all on 5 and 6. The Suns and the Saints not enjoying a great time of it at 4 and 7. Now the Suns, the bonus for them at 4 and 7, their net sets are 0. So when they're winning comprehensively. They've only got a -5. So they're in games. That's what that says. The problem is they're not getting the job done when they need to. So I reckon they're losing a lot of tie breaks here and just not having a great time of it. So starting off here, it's Kylie Lavis leading for Nick Carl and Ali Forsyth on the bench. This has been a good move by the Extreme. I think Nick Carl coming up to skip. He has been absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, it's changed the whole dynamic around. It's Extreme are back looking really good. Only 1 win out of finals. So I think it's been a great move putting Nick to skip.
Kylie Lavis, a year on from her splendid debut at the Bowls Premier League. She was an absolute star. BPL 18 here last year, all-star nod on debut. Formerly known as Kylie Whitehead, married just a few weeks ago. Getting a few of those in the Jackaroos. We've had Ellen Ryan change to Ellen Fife. Christina Christic going to get married in March as well. Nick Carl liking this one from Kylie.
Really good shot there from Kylie. Moving the jack out. Does make 2.
So these are the 2 teams that I feel as though they're both... We know what they're going to bring, but they're unknown quantities in terms of this Bowls Premier League because they could either have the best match possible, but then oppositely, you know, they might be a team that could struggle at times and have a little bit of a lull. So depends on which type of team we're going to get here. Both of them differing fortunes this morning. Not sure what we're going to get from this contest. The Extreme, though, look like they're in a bit of a purple patch after a pretty solid performance last night. As I said, Nick Brett was the only thorn in their side.
The Lions have probably been the most even team, I think, throughout the whole thing. Like, they start off really good with 3 and then losing 3 in a row, but since then they've sort of just been going 1 up, 1 down, 1 up, 1 down sort of thing. I think they're 50-50 at the moment.
And they just lost, so that means they're due for a win.
Yeah.
On a pretty good line here, Blackie's just got to get down.
Really good correction there from Blackie.
Got those tighter bowls, and is he using the same bowls as Rob McMullen? I know they're both aero.
Slightly wider than Rob McMullen's, but they're only dynamic, so they'll be a lot tighter than the bowls that Nick Cahill's using. Great shot here from Nick. Just needs to run the distance now. Well played there. Definitely second shot. Yeah, so they are slightly tighter set, Blackies. He was saying, though, I was talking to him on the first day, said they were turning a lot, though, for dynamics.
Nathan Black, the star of the show of broadcast night 1.
Played an absolute cracker here.
And the star of the show at the moment.
Shot there from Blackie. I think it does make 2. Nick Cahill might potentially look to play with a little bit of weight here. If he does remove all 3 of the bowls, he makes 4. Looks like he's just going to opt to go down the same as the last. Up and over his own. If he does just slide around, he does draw the shot. Kylie's just got in the way there.
Come on, Kylie.
Nick Cahill, I think he's done great. What a shot.
Great shot, Nick.
Great shot there from Nick.
Karen Murphy says 1 down, and Nick Carl converts. His dad watching on as well. Great to see him. Good support bases for the Melbourne Extreme. We've got Club Sunbury's Mark Bullows. He's a ripper, his Mark. And then we've got Sophie Kurzman right at home emerging Jackaroo, and her mum Jodie watching on as well. Sophie, a member of Club Sunbury. So 1-0 to start proceedings. The Melbourne Extreme looking to get back to another final. They've made it twice here and been foiled by the Melbourne Pulse in the BPL20 final and the Tweed Ospreys in the BPL18 final. Both of those going to tie breaks. Ali Forsyth missing by a centimetre with the final bowl of the BPL18 tie break last year. Could have given the Melbourne franchise their historic first victory. Still waiting for that.
What are the predictions this game, guys? Who do you reckon's going to win?
I'm going to go with the Lions.
Lions? I'll be different to you. I'll go the Extreme. Kane, you can be the tiebreaker.
I'm going to go the Extreme as well, I think. Although the Lions are on track for a win, I think, at the moment, based off their results.
I reckon it'll be another tiebreaker. I don't think it's going to be all one-way traffic. Power plays are really going to come into it. And Karen Murphy has been really good when she's come on. She's a 4-time champion of this competition for a reason. Steve Glasson calls her Nana Murphy. And on Monday night, she will enjoy a brilliant accolade being inducted into the Sport Australia Hall of Fame. Only the 3rd bowler ever to be inducted, and she thoroughly deserves it. It's so good, and I'm looking forward to being there at the Palladium to see one of her crowning moments. Yet another crowning moment for Karen Murphy.
Yeah, it's an unbelievable achievement for Karen Murphy. So good for the sport of lawn bowls, so well done.
And the other names that are going to be inducted, Mick Fanning, Sally Pearson, all have excelled at the top of their sports. As Kaz, good shot. the skips make their way down. Really interesting head here, the extreme with a couple of bowls behind, which will definitely help. Same with Karen Murphy's though. And the confidence that Nathan Black will take from that shot last night, going toe-to-toe with Alex Marshall in a tie-break and beating him. Doesn't happen every day.
Nathan opting for the backhand here. Try and beat that wing bowl of Kylie's to get the shot.
Just couldn't clear, but it does wobble its way up.
Just done enough to get the shot.
Got a funny little edge off the bowl there. Went straight.
Little pineapple.
Yeah. He'll be happy with the result though. So Nick just needs this one to hold on. He's just going to crash into the front.
So 1 to the Lions at the moment. Could possibly be 2.
Looks to be on a slightly wider line here, Blackie.
He likes this, Nathan Black. Just needs to land. Well played from Blackie. Great shot from Nathan Black.
And Nick Carl, what can he do? So, I think it's 2 to the Sydney Lions, it is.
So I don't think any need for Nathan to change. You just try and beat the back bowl of Kylie's to add another one into the count. Looks to be on a nice line again, a wider line.
Just needs to drop back here for him. They're a tighter set.
It's trying, but not going to quite get there, so.
Great effort there from Blackie. Just not quite, I don't think.
1. They're going to measure for the rest of them. I do favour 2 for Sydney. Not sure if it is going to be the 3rd.
Karen Murphy's bowl here on the left side of the screen might also be a chance.
Well, that was the one I was thinking. Well, Kaz, actually get it. You got to get the point close to the jack there.
Yeah.
There we go.
I think if she was looking at Kylie's other bowl, just
Yeah.
to see how close that was. But could be close to 3 with Blackie's last.
You are right, Cyril. A lot closer than I
Yes.
thought.
Definite 2.
Just a 2, I think, unless... Hands on in, so just a 2.
It is. So 2-1, Sydney Lions in front after 2. And no power play called as of yet, I don't think. No, so Calvin Kirko holds on to his. So does Steve Glasson. So I reckon whoever loses this end will call their power play in end number 4 of this opening exchange. Big permutations for the winner. Ramifications for the loser. The extreme win, they're in the pack. The Lions lose, they're back with the pack.
Good start there by Kaz.
Good shooting there from Kaz. Really good speed. Kyle will just be looking to correct a grass line of fraction here. Weight was great on the first. Back her to make the correction.
Pretty overcast weather here today, so it's making things very hot and humid for the players, especially under the undercover.
Yeah, and then the marquee that we're under is even hotter than that. It's like a furnace or a sauna.
Yeah, it feels like we're in a heat up.
Yeah.
It's good though, you know, saunas are a good way to, you know, trim the weight, so
Correct. Yes,
I had to fit into a tuxedo on Monday night for Karen Murphy, so I need to make sure that I stay slim this week. Humidity's helping me for that.
It's a good shot there from Kylie. Really good areas to finish there. Gives Nick plenty of chances.
Tell you what, Blackie looked to be on a tight line, but just goes to show you how much those bowls do hold up a bit more than the others.
Yeah, they're definitely a tighter set that Nathan Black's using. Close to counting there for two. But, back Nick Kalin to convert this.
Nick Carl, what has he got? Sits the ball away. Doesn't remain for shot. Probably puts that Nathan Black bowl in a pretty good spot, in all fairness. Sarah Hyde saying, hello Cyril from Oscar and Sarah. Oscar is at home 6, so we're enjoying the BPL.
That's great. Oscar, a good young junior player down at in Central Coast now. He's done a little bit of training with Darren Morrison at Edelong.
Ah, very nice. And hopefully he's feeling better very soon. Is he sick, or did he say he was sick that he could watch the BPL?
Well, knowing Oscar, it's every chance he said he was sick. He loves his bowls, and yeah, he'd do anything to get out of school to watch it.
Hopefully I haven't just thrown his cover. We hope you get better, Oscar. So, things looking quite pretty in this end, if you're a Lions fan.
Yeah, Nathan will be looking to add another one. A little touch down the line would be nice. Tidy it up a little bit. Not a mile away either.
Touch of the jack here be huge for Nathan Black.
Just couldn't get there, but that's not a bad delivery at all. So
Sort of opens up another shot here for Nick now. On the back end, play a bit of weight down there, sit the two bowls.
Yeah, I think he'll be trying to remove the two bowls. He can potentially nearly get all three of them for 3 shots. If he kills the end, he's got the respot, so it was a nice target for him. Backed himself to get this.
plenty of positivity for Nick Cahill or Nick Carl.
Yeah, what a shot here.
He's gone forehand.
Just needs a hold.
Oh, he only got one.
Bit stiff there, got it probably a bit too good.
Yeah, I thought he was going to hold on there. Really turned, but does remove one of the bowls, reduces the damage to just the one.
So 3-1 in favour of the City Lions. That's after 3, power play called by Calvin Kirkos. So the Melbourne Extreme have double shots on offer in end 4. So if they can net themselves a couple here, just give themselves the lead going into the final end. And yes, it will be a Lions power play after that, but you can only do what you need to do.
And of course, Nick Cahill playing out of the Sydney club with the Cabramatta Bull Ants now. He's making great roads there and well liked by all the members there, so he's making a massive impact there at Cabramatta.
Yeah, it's a fun little battle too. Karen Murphy also being from Cabramatta, so usually teammates, but up against each other here. It's always hard playing against your mates on the green.
Yeah.
Yeah, it certainly wouldn't be easy. Nick made the move down from Queensland. He was formerly at Broadbeach. Before that, I think it was Bundaberg.
Yeah, he originated out of Bundaberg, then moved down the sunny coast and then to the Gold Coast where he played at Tweed and Broadbeach, and then, yeah, off to Cabramatta. So
Nick's a very handy pool player as well.
Yeah,
and he hasn't hustled anybody. I've asked him this question a lot. I'm like, have you started hustling a few people, saying you're no good and then putting wages on? And he said, no, not yet, but he has won a couple of comps, and yeah, he's found some places in Sydney that he can go and show off his talent. So
yeah, he's a very good pool player.
I'm absolutely shocking at pool.
Yeah.
There's some days where, you know, when you're a novice, but some days everything just goes in and you feel good, but I hit everything too hard.
Yeah, I'm disgraceful. I just try and hit it as hard as I can,
Yeah.
and I feel like that betters the chance of something going in. So.
But how satisfying is it when you hit it in, but it goes in really fast?
Karen's on a fair line here. She needs to get under that bowl. What a cracking shot, Karen Murphy.
Great shot there from Karen Murphy.
Arms in the air from Nathan Black. Where have we seen that before? About 12 hours ago.
Is it a Melbourne Extreme power play as well?
Yes, it is. Yeah, Melbourne Extreme power play. Steve Glasson will have his in the last end, so Nick Carl just sending this one Kylie Lavis. How am I going?
Maybe in a good spot there though, Val, even though she's missed it.
I think that's where she was going, because I reckon Nick is going to have a ping at this.
Yeah, I think Nathan Black will know that Nick's going to be playing some sort of weight. He'll be looking to try and get to the respot mark, I think.
Sarah just asking, how did Edelong go in the second game of the BPL Cup? You can have a look at the wrap on the Bowls Australia website, bowls.com.au. There were a couple of flight delays, so Edelong didn't play their second game yesterday. So that'll be replayed, or that'll be played today, and they'll just have to play 3 instead of the allotted 2 to make their 4 matches.
Nick Cahill just needs a bend a touch. Great shot from Nick.
Got it.
Bowls out clean as for 1. On the power play, makes 2 technically. What a shot from Nick.
Sensational. And he's got last bowl as well, so the control back with the Melbourne Extreme. Nathan Black, though, I reckon he'll play with some positivity, try and trail that jack.
Just got to get down. He's pretty close to Kylie's bowl.
It's going to come under. Is he going to get the jack, or is he going to go a little bit too far? Good home.
It's a good shot from Blackie though. Gave it every chance. A bit stiff to run on through, but I like the positivity. Nick Cahill really want to put some pressure on here. Draw another here for 2. Draw for 2. Make 4. He likes this. What a great 2 shots from Nick. Just unlucky to crash on the front. Does help a touch though. Covers the head up a little bit. Makes Blackie's shot a touch harder.
Interesting to see here if Blackie tries to draw that and travel the jack, whether he looks for Nick's bowl just underneath his own.
I think he'll sort of keep the weight. If he just slips the front, he can trail the jack for 2 or 3.
Doesn't mind this.
For a few.
He's close to the jack here.
Just needs to turn down, I think.
Nathan Black. Did he get enough of it? I think he did.
Great shot from Nathan Black. Draws the shot. 1 down the power play. I think he has got shot.
Sensational from Nathan Black. So Nick Carl, this is a little bit more difficult now for him. You just got to try and sit that bowl away, make 2. Kylie.
Pretty good.
Just overshooting it. Nathan Black does it again. He's having some sort of an event. They negate the power play. It's 4-1 in favour of the Sydney Lions. Double shots on offer for them in the final end of this opening set. Need to defend a 3. Sandy McPherson watching on from Capel Sound in Victoria. Absolutely fantastic part of the world down there on the Mornington Peninsula. Absolutely love it. Good morning to you, Sandy. Good morning or good afternoon, good evening. Wherever you are watching around the world here, it's Rinkside Live, BPL20 at Club Pine Rivers. If you've just joined us, the Extreme won the first end, but then 3 on the bounce have gone the way of the Sydney Lions. We'll go through some other scores at the conclusion of this set. Karen Murphy, she's enjoyed a pretty good set herself.
Yeah, she's set the heads up perfectly so far, Karen. Allowed Blacker to play a few good conversion shots. Yeah, it's an unlucky result there for Kylie, running into Karen's bowl and turning it right to the jack.
Cassis is now in quite a good spot too.
Yeah.
Good home behind the jack. So the Extreme, it's probably more vital for them to get the win here.
Yeah, I think so. Lions are, I think they're still on the 5, are they?
They are.
The Extreme would love to win this, get right up close to the top 5. Lions looking to push their way back into the top 2 or 3.
Bit of a wayward end here. Kaz, though, 3 bowls past the jack. Don't think Nathan Black could have asked for any more. It's good to see Kaz. You know, she played so well last night, and she was one of the pivotal moves for the Sydney Lions. It's Kylie Lavis, can she take the jack? She can, and she'll bring it right back. And I think it may have just gone in the ditch. It has.
Has made a shot there, Kylie, so still has a good chance here for Nikki Carl.
All they need is a 3 to tie this set.
Yeah, I'm sure Nathan Black will have something to say about that, though. It's not going to make it easy for him.
And the way he's playing, one of the skippers for South Australia at the Australian Sides Championships. He works on a farm as well, Nathan Black.
Not 100% sure exactly what he does, but might have got a very good result there, I think, Nathan.
Plays out of the Adelaide Bowling Club, just moved from Holdfast Bay.
It looks like the Extreme are still holding 1. Nick Carr looking to draw an F2, just needs to run.
Yep, I reckon. Oh, it's close.
Close for the second. Big one here for Blackie. Really want to get this one. This big bowl doesn't want to leave it to his last.
He's quick, I think. He needs to land a bowl.
Yeah, he just wants to stay off Nick's. Doesn't want to flop that down. So that might have made it 2, I think. So it's close for the second, Kylie says.
So 3 is what they need. And if Blackie can't do anything with his last, Nick and Nick can do something here.
Back Nick to draw another one here. He's done really good, I think. Great shot, Nick Carl.
That is superb.
It's definitely 2, close for 3. I think it is 3.
I reckon it is. So Nathan Black, this is a high pressure bowl, because if he can't make it, there's a real chance that Nick can make this a 4 and win the set.
Yeah.
Which seemed sort of out of the realms of possibility. Timeout called.
Is he going to go to the bowl, or is he going to try and draw it?
I think he's got to try and draw.
Because the problem is Nick can still put another one in.
Yeah. Back and south of draw. His weight was pretty good on his last. Fraction higher and he's good. He might be a little bit quick.
Can he get one of the bowls? Nathan Black.
He lands off these. It does work.
Got it.
Good shot there from Blackie.
So couldn't quite see what Karen said, if it was 2 or 1. So what are the options for Nick here? Do you sort of just sit and stay on that bowl?
Yeah, he's got a good shot here. Forehand, underneath, land the bowl for 4 for the win. Don't think it's quite going to bend back for him.
Well, we'll find out in a sec. Just not getting there. So I think it was a 2 in the end to the extreme, which means that the Sydney Lions take the opening set 4-3.
Yeah, it wasn't far off there, Nathan Bales. Really good weight. It's a good shot.
And Ali Forsyth and Brett Spurt coming on. Karen Murphy and Kylie Whitehead will sit down. Ali taking the lead position for Nick Carl and Brett Spurt taking the lead position for Nathan Black. I think these two teams have figured out their formation and their tactics. They've chopped and changed a lot throughout the first 10 or 11 rounds, and now they have settled on a nice little partnership pairing and tactics in terms of how they play throughout the 2 sets.
Yeah, they look like they know exactly what they're doing at the moment. The Lions, Bucky skipping the whole way through, and Sperry and Karen rotating between lead. It's obviously working very good. What a start that is from Brett Spur. Straight off the bench, draws a toucher first up.
Ali on a slightly higher line here. Just ducking late. This Brett Spur's first year?
It is debut. So made his debut on the TV rink last night, or on the broadcast anyway.
He played quite well. They boys started off a bit slow, and then Karen come in and certainly changed the momentum, and yeah, certainly brought Brett and Nathan along for the ride after that.
Yeah, Kaz was sensational. It's really dictating things from the front. Ooh, just firing through Ali Forsyth. Here we know that he loves to play those weighted shots.
Fantastic start there from Brett Spur. First end, force Ali Forsyth on playing some weight. 2 balls were on the jack, one in a really good area. Easy job here for Blackie. He's just going to go around the back, cover the spot. I think Nick Cahill might have nominated the kill there.
I think he might have.
Just didn't quite come away as good out of the hand as usual.
So you can see Spurry just asking Nathan to try and get to that back bowl.
Just needs a runner fraction here. Handy. Kale going again.
Well, that didn't look great out of the hand. How did that wobble and then sort of stay on track?
Yeah. Just didn't quite come out of the hand as smooth as what it usually gets him away, but wasn't far away still.
Sometimes it doesn't matter how you get them out, as long as they hit your target and what you're going for.
And Nathan just looking to the coach, Steve Glasson, for some advice here.
Not many better people to be looking at than Steve Glasson, someone who had an abundance of success as Australian player and coach, as part of the successful attacks on the 2012 World Championships, 2016 World Champs and 2018 Commonwealth Games.
Another one around the back there for Blackie. Nick Cahill.
It's on a better line here.
Much better.
Nick
Got
Cahill,
him.
both bowls clean.
So we'll have a look and see what's doing on the respot mark.
He was at least one. Could have possibly been two.
And power play called by Calvin Kirk. I didn't quite see what the score was there.
Two, I think. Though.
Two, there you go.
They both Nathan's first and third bowl where he went for cover.
Yep.
Yeah, credit to Brett Spur there. Set the head up fantastically. Coming straight off the bench. Now two on the jack. Missed in a great area. Fantastic leading.
And power play for the extreme. So Calvin Kirko's seen enough already. They want their double shots. They need it too. If they can get a big end here. He's not afraid to call them early. A bit of tactical nous. As I can see around the back, John Wallage from Moama. Swanee, he's a great fellow, the president of the club down there on the Murray. He's watching on. Moama always bring a lot of people up. Great operation they run down there, as do our other BPL hosts. Right here at Pine Rivers, we thank them for everything they've done for us, and you know, this is the spiritual home of the event where it was all, or where it all started 11 years ago.
So Ali had to change his hand. Brett had one in his way, and he's got another good bowl here. Beautiful weight.
So good there from Ali Forsyth. Brett Spur, really want to give this one a chance here. Up to his own. If not, missing a good area and give Nathan Black a good chance. He's done really good here. This is a great shot. Great shot there from Spurry. That's near perfect.
Yeah, they're looking in good nick. You said they were due for a win.
Yeah.
And Cyril, you picked them.
Ali's got a good bowl here.
Great shot there from Ali. Might even made two as well.
One indicated by Brett Spur. Well, it will be two because of the power play cane.
Nathan will fancy himself here. He give himself a good chance with just a little bit of weight here, just over the draw, and see if he can come underneath the front and sit Ali out.
Yeah, looks a really good shot. I think he's just dropping underneath with this one. I think Nick will be very positive here. Down through Ali's. If he can land the green bowl, he does make four. Love the line here. Nick's bowls will come back. Just got to run the distance now. Great shot from Nick Carl. What a shot. So nice target there for Blackie though. He plays his shots really good. Looking for both the bowls or the kill.
Very close here.
Great shot from Blackie. Both the bowls clean as.
Nathan Black, he is in a purple patch. He starred here last year, was a key figure in why the Pioneers rose off the canvas to make the finals. Same with Wayne Rudiger, but my word, he has been wonderful for the Sydney Lions.
So Spurry just asking him to get to that back bowl, the closest one there of the extreme. If he's got good weight, he can sneak under this.
It's done good.
That'll do.
Two unbelievable shots there for Nathan Black. Both the bowls clean, then back to the draw. Fantastic bowling.
So this is a big moment here for Nick Carl. But what can he conjure up?
It's not a bad shot here for him though. It's pretty nice head to play to. He'll be right up through it, get the jack. Get the bowls, it gets a good result. Didn't quite come out. That was good.
And, well, this is dangerous for the Melbourne Extreme. See what our marker says. Didn't quite get a...
I don't know if it was 1 or 2.
no paddles were raised, and it was a really quick single. And yeah, where we're sitting is got a pole in the way, which doesn't help.
Might have just been the 1, but we'll find out.
Was 2. Got a 4 up on the scoreboard there, I think. So great conversion shots there from Nathan Black. 2 down on the power play. That was high pressure, both the bowls, and they go back to the draw another, and Brett Spur once again nails it. Start off really good here.
Power play denied as well, so 4-zip, and they are well and truly on their way now. It's looking a little ugly.
So important in this game. If your lead's on it, and it makes it really hard. So you've just seen since a changeover, like Kaz done very well, and then Brett's come on the first 3 ends and just nailed it, making it pretty hard there for the Extreme.
Ali Forsyth, great shot this. Fantastic bowl there from Ali. But Spurl looked to be really positive here. Try the jack himself, turn through his own.
He's on a pretty good line here too, Kane.
So he found a gap. Holes are made for bowls, hey?
Great shot there from Brett Spurds. You know, it's a great spot to finish. It's a really nice head for Nathan Black to play to. Setting the heads up really good here so far. Awesome shot as well though from Ali Forsyth. May have fallen in there for nearly 2. Yeah, the Extreme, they probably need to win the next 3 ends, I think, to force a tiebreaker, I reckon.
Well, they need a big total as well. I think if they can squeeze a 3 or a 4 somewhere, I think that helps. But Nathan Black's just been on the money constantly, and he doesn't look like slowing down. Then he does that.
Yeah, well, as Kane said, he had a pretty good head to play with. He just had to have that nice weight down there. And
yeah, really good shot there from Nathan Black. Does give a bit of a chance for Nick though if he draw touch, he makes 2 or 3. There's another one into that area.
So Nick Carl, he's going to have to be this superhero.
Yeah, or Nathan Black's going around the back, but Nick will look to play the same. He can draw a touch a jack, a foot to the right of the screen. He makes 4. He can work off the wing green bowl for a good result as well. So massive shot in the context of the game here.
yes, if Nick can get a bit of jack here, he can make 4.
Okay, just needs to hold on here.
Close.
It's a really good shot. There's another second.
Might make his last bowl a little bit easier to try and just hit that bowl clean.
Yeah, 100%. I think Nathan Black's got to try and get to this first. Turn his zone up. Even if he draws a touch for 1 down, it's not the end of the world.
Tell you what.
It's down a really good arc. Just needs to hurry.
Is it going to get there for Nathan Black? Oh, it's stopped in. Oh, that took a couple of little wobbles there.
Yeah,
wow.
Wobbled away, nearly held up. But chance here for Nick. If he can land the bowl clean, he makes 5 shots.
And that would put him in front. Well, this is what Nick was doing in the AO Men's Fours final in 2023. playing shots like this. Can he land this bowl? He does not mind it, or is he too quick? He's very close. Nick Carl.
Nick Cahill, just bowled no jack. What a shot from Nick.
Splendid. Beyond doubt.
Bit of a fist pump there from Nick, so he loves it.
How many did he make?
A little bit stiff, I think.
Yeah, he didn't want the jack.
No jack was 4. I think he has moved the jack for just the 2, but nonetheless a great shot. Keeps the Melbourne Extreme in it.
I think it could be 3 here. There's a chance for a third.
Probably deserves 3 shots, I think, out of that. It was a great shot.
So that's 3, I think.
Yeah, looks 3.
Is it a 4th? Has he made 4, Nick Carl? Oh, yeah.
Nick Cahill, what a shot that is.
We are even. And the Simpsons, they have that character, Dr. Nick. Well, he has nursed this Extreme side back to health.
That was a brilliant shot. Yeah, just had to play that with the perfect weight. And as you said, got a bit of the jack and would have been better without the jack, but turned out to be 4 anyway. Lovely bowl.
Yeah, I thought he got really stiff and he made a couple, but yeah, what a shot. Nick Carr was essentially down game there. That was a really tough shot. That weight's not easy to play on this carpet.
Steve Glasson.
Clean, made 4.
Steve Glasson says power play, so double shots on offer for the Lions, so they still have somewhat of an ace up their sleeve. That is a sensational end to breathe some life into this match for the Melbourne Extreme. They look dead and buried.
We spoke about it earlier today, Val, how there was a couple of shots last night from the skippers, and that's when you really want your big marquees to stand up, and Nick certainly done that there. They were gone, and yeah, he's got them right back into this game now.
Yeah, as a skip, like sometimes it's not necessarily, playing a lot of good shots. You just got to play them at the right time, and that there was the absolute perfect time for Nick Cahill to play a big one, and I guess that's why he's up to the skip. He's obviously been doing it the whole way. We've had some fantastic results. Great shot from Nick. That'll give him a lot of confidence going into these next few ends as well.
Just needs a clear road here, Brett. Get up and around that, and he's pretty close.
Oh, wow.
It's a great shot there from Brett Spur. Massive hit back that. He's been setting the heads up really good so far.
And I think the thing for the Lions is that they get this, if they get this end, then they just can't afford to drop a 3 on the final end because they won the opening set. They can afford to draw this second one and they get the win. Ali Forsyth, if he gets underneath this front, doesn't want to promote it, well, 1 in, 1 out.
Yeah,
Against, or could be 2.
It's a bit unfortunate there by Ali.
Yeah, it's not an ideal result there for Ali. Lands Brett Spurs bowl right in front of the jack. Brett Spurs played another good shot here. He's played so good, Brett Spurs, since he's come on. Set the heads up perfect. Nick Cahill's in a really tough situation here. He doesn't have anything past. Quite a good shot here for Nick. Would have loved that just to turn in a fraction more, but it's their closest one to start with though, so we'll be happy with that.
So Nathan Black,
Just got to hold his line. He wants to get around that front bowl.
So the problem for the Extreme is, while dropping a 1, okay, normally dropping a 1's not the worst thing in the world, but it's a power play, so they're essentially dropping a 2.
That does open up a bit of a shot here now for Nick though. I think he might be going around to the tee.
Yeah, he might be going big with his next.
So he's going to get the respot, and with his next ball he's going to try and kill the end.
All right, 2 to come for Nathan Black, 1 for Nick Cahill. Nick Carl still trying to get it right. After 4 years, it's hard to kick the habit.
I still prefer Cahill.
Like he's just trying to change this up a little bit.
That's not bad. So going to try and force this to the respot mark. Nick Carl.
Chance.
Surely not.
Very unlucky there for Nick. Touched anything there, he was all good, but found the one hole.
How many times has that happened this game where there's been a gap not much bigger than the width of a bowl? Force this to the respot mark. Nick Carl.
Chance.
Surely not.
Did not miss that front bar by much, and Nathan Black's got a massive chance here.
Oh, Nathan
What?
Black.
Oh.
That is so close. Here, little face palm.
He's actually very stiff there.
Yeah, he thought he had it.
If he holds half a bowl more, any bowl through the jack was worth 5, but nonetheless, what a great shot. He's made
2,
at least
possibly
2.
3. They're going to measure for the third. If he's made 3, the match is over because it's 10-4. Oh, a centimetre that Nick Cahill missed by has stopped
If
that.
he got the edge of that front one, he gets the result.
Yeah.
So 2 chances there. He couldn't have played it any better.
Yeah, unfortunately for Nick, it was a pretty hard situation when he got on the mat.
Yeah.
It was a really ugly looking head, and
That is 3, and it means that doubles to 6, which also means that makes it a 10-4 buffer and an unassailable lead for the Sydney Lions. They are going to win, I think, that is match number 7. That's a big result.
That'd make me the expert on the panel, wouldn't it, Val? I was the only one that went for the Lions in that game.
No, you win, Cyril. You've got us well and truly covered, mate. And you've only been here for 2 games. What would we be like if you were here the whole time?
I think I'll quit now, mate.
All right, so the other matches going on just while we wait for the first few bowls to come down here. The Ospreys and the Steamers on the next rink over. That is the rematch of the BPL20 final, and the Ospreys 4-2 and 6-2 to the good, so they are in fine form. The Suns took the first set over the Geelong Jets 5-4, and after 3 in the second, they lead 3-2, so can Perth maybe cause a little bit of a ruckus here? The Pirates, they won the first set over the Saints 5-3. They lead 5-1 in the second. The Pulse won the first set over the Tridents 6-1. Tridents lead 3-1 in the second. The Hawks lost the first set to the Pioneers, but lead the second 6-3 after 4. So a couple of results still yet to be determined. Our next match, Hawks and the Pulse. So that'll be a really good contest, both in pretty good form.
He's played extremely well, Brett Spur. I think he's dominated up the front in his second set.
yeah, Brett Spur's been unbelievable. Every end he's just set the heads up perfect, and he's either been on the jack or missing in a perfect area. It's really allowed Nathan Black to play plenty of positive shots and play some good conversion shots.
So 10-4, we know that Sydney are going to get the job done. Nathan Black has been absolutely superb. Not just this morning, but across the 2 and a bit days so far. And he has made himself right at home here at the Bowls Premier League. Kane's just looked at me with a big smile, as has Robbie Allen next to us, about the placement there of Right at Home. And, of course, they are our great partners at Bowls Australia, the Right at Home people, and rightathome.com.au, the Right Care, Right Assistance, Right at Home. And, of course, the Right at Home Challenge. We had that last night. Had May from Club Helensvale, and she'd never bowled before, or doesn't bowl. And she had to go up to Kelsey Cottrell and ask for some assistance.
Yeah, right. Well, how'd she go?
I may or may not have kicked the bowl onto the mat for her. You've got to be nice.
So Nathan Black, he does want to try and draw this, so if Nick does land the green with his next bowl, he does make 6, but I'm sure Nathan Black will get something in here.
Ospreys beat the Steamers next door. Well,
which he has. Great shot, Nathan Black. Will we try and remove the two bowls and somehow stay, make 6?
so that will do it. It'll be 1-2. The Sydney Lions, they do get the job done. It was a bit of a lacklustre finish despite how exciting that first set and a bit was. So the Lions, they were just a class above. And Cyril, you did pick it. And they do get the job done. They move equal top for now. Well, the Ospreys have just one, so they've moved to 8 wins. They are enjoying a purple patch of a morning. But Karen Murphy, Brett Spur, Nathan Black and Steve Glassen move on their merry way. They are making a play for the BPL20 title and a possible historic 5th crown. Nobody's done it. Can the Ospreys or the Lions achieve it first? Who knows? Plenty more still to come at BPL20. The Hawks and the Pulse, that's coming up next in about 20 minutes' time. Cyril, are you sticking around for that one?
I don't know. I'm going to have a look at the weather forecast, and it's not looking good to get home this Savo, so I might be able to get on an earlier flight. I'll have a look at it. But,
more than fair enough. Well, if we see you, we see you. But if not, thank you very much for your efforts today. And Kane, we'll see you in about 20 minutes' time. Thanks very much, mate. Cheers. Plenty more still to come at BPL20. It's the Hawks and the Pulse coming up after this, but the Sydney Lions win it in straight sets. 4-3, 11-4.